Element Mystic, one of the few newer teams who's really been able to build up and bolster their fan base very rapidly.
Yeah, notably, you know, I wanted to wait and make sure once we got in game that it was not a mistake, because I noticed Ritz was not in the booth, but I was wondering what in the world was happening. But this is a triple DPS start. Ritz is missing from the roster. There is no Zarya.
Shout out to Rogue.
So triple DPS with the extra dive Doomfist as we head into our first map here, our first round, I should say. Taking the high ground early allows the Doomfist and the Winston some extra dive potential. It's very, very dive heavy. The comp is hidden here, and XCE is actually on the Brigida, so that can shut down a lot of what they're trying to do, but the Shield Bash can only really shut down one hero at a time.
Yep, well, dive into the backside. Sejong gets that uppercut, manages to stay alive, the healing and the shielding. Keeps sustaining this Doomfist here for the moment as Busan Wave trying to get this initial cap. They'll move up onto the high ground as Element Mystic push forward to contest.
It's the Moira healing.
Yet again, not going to be taken down. Jexay's falling low, and XC's going to be the first one to fall. Guard manages to pick up a kill onto the Doomfist. It's going to be a 1-for-1, but no Brigitte. Already can see Fielder. He's popping that rally. They're pushing forward. They will be able to kill him. Dako finds that kill. Now Daydream going down. The tanks are just picking up everything on the side of Element Mystic. You see Busan Wave, a very strong start, but it seems like they might just be losing this first cap after all.
Yeah, it was the Moira healing that kept Guard alive for so long, XC as well. Jexay builds up to a sound barrier much faster during the longer fight where they took more damage in that fight. Like, make no mistake, Element Mystic took more damage in that fight than GC Busan Wave did, but they healed through and were able to get the kills eventually there. Fielder going to make the swap over to the Ana to deal with this.
Ion diving into the back. The Dragon Blade going to come out from Alpha E, but the hammer swings come through, chunk him down, and he will fall. Guard able to follow up with that kill. Daydream gonna die yet again. Sound barrier nearly there.
Well, the coach...
Element Mystic just shove him all the way back towards the spawn.
The coach said creative comps are what they were looking for. This is certainly a creative start with Ritz not in the opening lineup. The triple DPS, Fielder switching between the Ana and the Brigida. The Brigida, I think, better here, deal with poke pose aggressive positioning at the front because they have the defender's advantage. You can play like that.
Yep.
The Meteor Strike can be their opening, but they don't have the follow-up Dragon Blade anymore. It's so difficult to run Genji into this. Grab to open up the defenses, it's disastrous.
Locking them all up, everybody just going to be falling down. Very easy catch for the side of Element Mystic. No Diva to deny. Edison will fall at the end for a little bit of extra stagger onto the Tracer.
Just one ult used. Rally going to be used now for the extra armor for the follow-up defense.
And otherwise, 4 ultimates on the way. Earth Shatters here from Pokepo, and Repel nearly has another Coalescence.
Let's see how Sejong opens up with this Meteor Strike. He's going to use it to survive after he trades in. He's going to look for shields, and then the Meteor Strike will come up. Gets the armor from Fielder. Barriers up.
Looking for an opportunity. The bubble's going to be there. Oh, bit of an odd one. Fielder's still going to be going down. Swing, finds Daydream, and God save Junk. So everybody just going to be falling as they try to push back in. 90% here for Element Mystic.
Not a scratch.
On Wave, yep, struggling to get this flip. They have a Dragon Blade on the way from Alpha E, but I don't know if they're going to get a chance to use it.
Very rarely see games that end up this clean. Despite the ults that GC Busan Wave had, they could not force a fight into their favor. They're holding on to this Doomfist still, but it's dead now.
He's going to go down. Dako finds another kill, and Element Mystic just pushing forward. They're off the point for the moment, so a little bit of cap starts coming down. Alpha E does get the Dragon Blade, but he needs a target. Looking for a hit in, but the bubble comes down onto Xe to help keep him alive, and Jexay picks up that final blow. And seems like it's just going to be a slow bleed out here onto the members of GC Busan Wave as Element Mystic claim a 100-0 victory on City Center.
We've seen strats like this attempted in the past. We saw triple DPS run by Kongdu Panthera and O2 Ardian last season, as well as WGS once on this map. And there's something very likable about GC Busan Wave. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the coach's happy personality or their emotional responses when they win, or maybe it's just that they run unique and different strategies, but for some reason I think a lot of fans, they've gained so many fans because they're a team that you want to cheer for, but it becomes difficult when you're this dominated. We are going to see yet again an old school strategy here with the Reaper coming through. God Sejong's hero pool looks like kind of lining up with this.
Yeah, he's just giving us a lot of blasts from the past.
Potential Beyblade here with the Zarya Ana. And of course the Reinhardt to kind of line it all up.
going to be pushing forward here. The charge coming in from Pukpo, but the first one focus is going to be God Sejong. They see that Reaper and they're like, okay, yeah, kill that one.
Stun before he can raise block, so there you go. Knocked out of the fight early. Ion's no way out. And Guard ends up with 35% versus Edison's 53, but they still have the point first. They have control over the archways. Getting a Reaper into position is always your most difficult struggle when you're trying to run compositions like this, to get the Reaper into range to do damage because he has such short range.
Got it ready to go.
Man, drop the
it
shield.
In. Just like so many people won't be able to get the lockdown there on Ion. However, the kills are actually coming through for God Sejong now on this Reaper. Daydream takes out the enemy Lucio, and this is going to be a flip coming through for GC Busan Wave, finally putting some percent on in this match. Completely turning around that wonderful looking Earth Shatter from Pukpo.
Huge bio grenade from Fielder makes it happen. Tosses it in there, everyone gets healed up. God Sejong, of course, not caught, as far as I can tell, in that shatter. He was able to do much. Almost looks like Ion dropped it on purpose. Grab Surge follow up, though.
Toss this one in. Edison lock down the members of Element Mystic, but we're not going to see any kills off the backside of it. Pukpo gets slept for the moment. Now it's an answering grab. Finds 3 sound barriers there, but there's so much damage on the side of Element Mystic. He just ripped them to pieces. Alpha Yi gonna fall. Kills an eye in onto Pukpo, but he'll be all right. The damage is done. GC Busan should be losing control of the point at some point. There we go. They finally step back in to get it. 35% gain.
They just wanted to get the bigger stagger here. So we do have now the Death Blossom ready with a nano boost. Bubble can be placed there, but he doesn't want to use it. They know that approaching this is going to be too difficult. They switch up the comp entirely. They put Sejong back onto the Brigitte. And they do have ult lead once more with the Zarya. They use theirs first. Oh man, look at this.
All right, self-destruct going to be tossed in the barriers there. Going to be blocking that one out. Dako answering with his own self-destruct. Goes it into the back. Ion flips to the side. Goes in for the pin. But he's going to go down. Pukpo going low. The heal deny yet again. Just not enough to help take out this Reinhardt. And they're just going to push forward looking for yet more staggers here. But Alpha Yi will be sustained up.
Fielder's still holding on to that nano. It can be a great way to force your way onto the point. Can be used on the Rhine or the Brigitte. Both good choices. Going to be the Rhine for the charge.
Yep, Ion moving forward. Going to be looking for an Earth Shatter here pretty quickly.
Huge fire grenade too.
Yeah. Shields up though. Graviton Surge. Not going to lead to too many kills, but they do manage to take Dako out of the mech. Up into the air. Goes Alpha Yi coming back down. Nearly having another self-destruct. And follow-up finally comes in a bit late. Element Mystic lose 4 members, 5, as Guard will die. Pell the only one who manages to stay alive. 84 to 40% now, much closer on this one for GC Busan Wave.
That was a really cool attempt by Element Mystic to get out of range there and spin around to the side so the Shatter couldn't hit because they knew Sejong was going to hit the stun to open it up. He did. They made that happen. They've got the armor now. So nice spot here for GC Busan Wave now. Guard does not have the grab surge. Pukpo's trying to force his way up with the bio grenade.
Yeah, another one just pushing them back. Pukpo getting chunked out. Dako's going to be out of the mech. Another Graviton Surge coming through. Medicine locks them all in, and everybody is going to go down. Guard and Repel limping their way back over towards the spawn, but might not even make it. Nearly a full team wipe. Guard, yep, will get taken down by Alpha Yi in the end. So team wipe executed on Guard. Does have his own Graviton Surge ready to go. Fielder could have to try to go for a bigger bang, perhaps, here for Element Mystic.
Fielder has been building these nanos so fast. He's got another one ready. And another bio grenade could just help deny this grab.
Yes, they're going to be charging forward. Earth Shatter ready to go here from Ion. Sees that self-destruct, tries to kite over, but the bigger bang will be finding a triple kill coming through. Dako picking him up. Now Guard charging forward. Daydream and Fielder both go down. Flip comes back through just before that OT starts ticking away. Element Mystic regain control, but they really only have a Coalescence to work with.
Yeah. Fielder makes the switch to the Moira. The Lucio's up for Daydream. GC Busan Wave doesn't yet have those ultimates, and they don't have time to really build that grab surge unless they have the longer fight win. Good Zarya bubble here. He's stunned, but he's got the armor already back up.
Yeah, still going to be fine. That's going to be a double kill here from Pukpo. The fire strike taking down God Sejong, and Ion eliminated. And coming through, and then some hammer hits in on the Fielder. He's going to go low. The self-destruct out from Alpha Yi's not going to find anything, and Element Mystic looking to close this one out. 2-0 on Oasis, but University a bit closer compared to City Center.
Very interesting setup here for GC Busan Wave. They did make the second map more competitive, the second round. But the question on everyone's mind now is, where is Ritz? we've got this triple DPS lineup, and the DPS is of course forced to flex onto tanks.
Rising in popularity, I suppose, but GC will be starting us off on the attack. See what they're going to run right now, showing us Orisa, but unless we see that swapped over and add a Roadhog to the mix, probably not going to see the Orisa on the attack.
Kings Row is kind of this map that in the Apex days it was considered such a neutral map, and so everyone felt like if you picked it, you were like just playing a safe map. But
it's like 51 to 49% win rate on either side.
I think in this meta, it's basically just if you pick this map, you're still better at Ryan Zarya than you, which hasn't always been the case. GC Busan Wave will run the Genji Ana, as mentioned before already. Very smart play by GC Busan Wave. There's already the Brigida on the other side from guard, but Alpha E is circumventing that completely. He's up here on the high ground.
Drop down, Reflection coming through, trying to build up. 18%, Nion's gonna fall as Repel finds the first kill. XZ spamming away, trying to build up for this Dragon Strike as swiftly as possible. Gets a nice hit on the fielder. Bio Grenade brings him back up, but the headshot takes him back down.
It's up to another Dragon Strike here. Let's say another, his first Dragon Strike. Edison spotted out here the Zarya 1v1. Gets a little bit awkward. He's gonna leap out and sneak back to his teammates. Still a little bit cut off, obviously, is the squad of GC Busan Wave. They can't really get onto this point right now. Alpha E has actually been more of a distraction than anything else, but it can be effective.
Oh, okay, well, manages to get that telecom in time so he doesn't get pinned. Nano is going to be tossed out by Fielder, and Alpha will go down, but the Dragon Strike claims two. Daydream and Ion both going to be falling. Shield bashing it onto Alpha E, eliminates him. He's still only at 60% for this Dragon Blade. It is taking him so very long to build it up, but yeah, seems like Edison going to be having a grab before that blade is going to be ready.
He will. You know, it's funny, just feels like we're watching this carry play out of XZ. He didn't have the Hanzo on that sign earlier. Earthshatter does get blocked here by the Shield of Alpha. Here's the grab.
Grab does come through. Edison pushing forward, 100 energy on this Zarya, but no one going to go down. They didn't have the combo, and Alpha E is still just working his way over to that Dragon Blade. Struck thrown into the backside. 2 kills immediately coming down as the healers from GT Busan Wave just evaporate. XZ will finish off Edison. They'll just keep pushing forward here.
Element Mystic just played that calmly. They blocked the Shatter, and then GC Busan Wave lost composure. They shattered into a delayed grab with no Dragon Blade. The Dragon Blade came up after, so they didn't have that for a combo. And they used the self-destruct after the grab had expired, so that wasn't a combo. I don't know if it was ready or not, but either way, just really bad coordination.
Jump into the back, the Nano Blade coming through, but the bubble immediately comes down from Dako to try to keep them alive. There's managed to find one there onto Alpha, follows up with a kill onto Guard. So maybe enough to break open this point. Good deflection on the XZ. He will die without being able to use Dragon Strike. Alpha gets res back in. Shatter ready to go, but I don't think he's going to get an opportunity to use it. Nope, he's just going to die. Fire Strike comes out from Ion, takes down the enemy Rhine. GC Busan Wave are looking to get this cap finally here on point A.
Big meta wombo combos may not have been coordinated. They may not have been able to use those to take the
they're
Dragon
still going
Blade.
Forward. The cap comes in, but they're looking to hold him here at least for a little bit.
Yeah, this will buy them some time.
Go ahead and pop them. Had they been able to get on the point just a little bit faster, this would have been such a massive shutdown and maybe led to a potential full hold for the side of Element Mystic.
Well, now they can set up. They can set up for the defense the same way. Actually, just because there's just because there's no A doesn't mean you can't defend the same way.
100 energy already for Dako as they start kiting back. Bio Grenade comes down. Guard gonna die. Alpha E finding that kill. Charge gonna be answered. Graviton Surge out from Edison. Barrier gonna be tossed up. Fire Strike hitting them pretty hard, and Element Mystic are actually maintaining control here, going yet again for the Willy Wonka, like we saw them do versus the Foxes on Navani.
This is the same thing where you're defending A. The cart is at the same place as point A was to capture, so you can just continue to play your same comp. You can continue to use these combos. Nice grab here onto Alpha. No way to save him. That was a really good angle there.
We'll take him down.
But they've got the armor from the rally. They've still got the Valkyrie to use here, and they're trying to build for this grab. It's almost ready.
Trying to get out of there, but he can't do it. Chase from GC Busan Wave. They finally have wind in their sails. They push forward, and Alpha E's got another Dragon Blade ready, and this time it's going to be Element Mystic to get team wiped. This will allow this card to be pushed up quite a bit, but we already saw one hold in front of B today, done by a runaway. Maybe Element Mystic can pull off the same thing.
But that ends up being you know, another grab combo ready. The first one, it didn't save them A, but they were able to buy so much time with it. Now they've got another one ready to contest here on the street space. They can use this corner to set it up. Alpha gets slept again, but here it comes. Here's the drag strike.
Dragon strike gonna be rolling through.
Eaten though.
Yeah, not gonna find it. Now answering grab comes down. Another nano blade into the back. 3 kills going over to Alpha Yi. GC Busan Wave shut them down. They knew exactly what was coming as soon as they saw that grab come out. XC cannot get the Dragon Strike to come through, and GC Busan Wave might have just found themselves a push here on to B.
That was really well played by GC Busan Wave, really patient. Good follow-up combo there. Alpha Yi coming up big with the blade once more, holding this shatter. Alpha is way out here right now, pocketed at the moment.
With the shatter out, Ion answering with his own, finds multiple catches. The Transcendence coming through. Mel says, not quite. But we'll get taken down as soon as that self-destruct comes through. Now Alpha will be eliminated. Completion on to point B. Just 1.5 meters left to go. And
XC?
It seems like they're going to be able to find this one. They'll get taken down in the end.
Alpha Yi cheated, man. That was supposed to be a 1v1. He almost won it. But I mean, they're getting a ton of momentum right now. Rally needs to come out here for Element Mystic. They're waiting for XC to respawn so they can get the maximum value out of that armor. Here it comes. Edison's again close to another grab surge. Alpha Yi approaching the blade, and Fielders just had a nano boost permanently throughout this series so far.
Dako's almost got a grab as well, but XC needs to be catching up as far as the Dragon Strike is concerned. That's going to be grab coming down. They only find Ion, so not going to be the best use. Dragon Strike will be available. They buy themselves some space to breathe for the moment at least, but it's still 2 minutes on the clock for GC Busan Wave.
They also have a Dragon Strike they saved there because the combo wasn't really going to be that efficient there with the grab from Dako, so this is going to be another tool they can use to buy time. Ion with a nano can get into position to build a shatter. They can use that grab. Here it comes right in the center.
Toss it down. I think it's just going to be the nano blade perhaps. And yep, that's going to tell you that it is. They managed to trade back 2. 3 kills over to Alpha Yi. Managed to get the 4th as Alpha will fall. And that is going to be GC Busan Wave starting to shove forward. XE was slept. A nice stagger comes in. They burst him down. Rounding the final corner with 1 minute and 20 remaining. GC Busan Wave. A lot of momentum and still a couple ultimates available for Shatter.
Loving to see this style come back to play on Kings Row. It feels like we're living in the past, but it feels enjoyable to watch.
Self-destruct going to be tossed out. Bubbles up from Dako, keeps himself alive, but guard will fall in the meantime. Transcendence in, Repel. Was providing cover for it. Jexay to get that res off. Brings guard back into the mix. Ritz is going to get melted out of that mech. Alpha Yi and the rest of the squad trying to retreat as best as they can. Element Mystic just hunts for a couple staggers. This time, the grab and the Dragon Strike are both up at the same time, so we'll see if they can execute on this.
Yeah, this corner is going to be the focal point. Obviously, Ritz could eat either the grab or the Dragon Strike again. He got it last time. They tried to set up that combo. Fielder is close to another nano, and the blade can be built very quickly. Dako hides here. They want to keep this a secret. They're probably going to look for the counter grab after Element Mystic uses theirs.
They might try to grab through that wall if they push close enough, but it's not going to happen. Answering grab into the back.
Combo.
Dragon Strike does roll through, manages to find Ion. Not quite going to get the pop out on the Ritz, but they're still chasing forward.
No res, obviously, with the comp.
Still be able to knock him out of there and get that nice stagger rolling through. It's 10 seconds remaining. You can see Element Mystic is pushing very far forward here. Sleep Dart connection onto Alpha. He's still alive. Alpha Yi, he's backcapping.
The backcap.
All time. Forces out the OT and nearly has that Dragon Blade, but he will go down. Alpha Yi finds
There's a shatter. There's a
with
shatter.
That fire strike. Shatter is available from Ion. He's going to throw it down. Gets one. Going for a pin. Not going to find it, but Dako will still fall. Element Mystic. Out there, Hanzo.
Oh, no.
Out there, Zarya, but good buy, Ion. He's going to get booped off the side. Or Shatter comes in. They lock down Edison, and they push him off the end. They will manage to get this hold, but man, was it close. I think about a meter away at the end there for the side of GC Busan.
A lot of combos here. The variation being the Hanzo versus the Genji. And Alpha Yi, when given the nano and given the proper grab surge, is able to come up with big kills. It's reminiscent of the old Who Are You and Haksal days. Even to a lesser extent, Guido later on in Apex Season 3 when we see this on Kings Row. But they do not get the completion with this style, with this strategy. But I think it's a little bit terrifying that they're able to find so much success, you know, against such an undefeated team, such a team with an impervious record, right? And this style is becoming more and more prevalent in Korea. The Nano Genji It's Alpha E in particular who's kind of revolutionizing how it's played and how it's brought back into the scene. Brigitte is one of the reasons why we see it less, you know, obviously with more Reinhardt, and if Brigitte was not in the game, then we'd see it almost every game, no doubt, but he's still able to make it work. As we switch now, the attack for Element Mystic versus similar setup here. Edison will be on the Hanzo. Alpha E, obviously no defensive Genji here.
I thought you said similar setup.
Well,
I was like, what does that mean?
there it is. No, it's easy. But Fielder is going to stay with the Ana. So the Ana pick here ends up operating very similarly to how it was on attack, but you know the Nano Boost is going to be focused on the tank line in this case. Can be used for Alpha E as well.
Oh boy.
But
please. Ion, please.
It's just an interesting variation. You know, they're not running any Zenyatta, they don't need to. And they're not running a tank as a support. They still want the bio grenade. That's still going to be their focus versus, again, just the GOAT comp, as it's been known as. I hate that name, but you know, there we go. I said it, okay.
Well, push coming through. Instant charge coming down, but Alpha will be matched. Ion interrupting him. Fire strike rolling through. As both of these Ryans try to build up for those Earth Shatters. Second tick already going to be grabbed here by Element Mystic. Just off the bat, charge comes down. Ion going to miss. Fire strike not really going to hit anything here. 56 to 32%. Still going to be GC Busan Wave coming out on top as far as this Graviton Surge charge is concerned. And Alpha, he will be the first one to go down. Edison finally finding the kill, and now he's going to have a Dragon Strike ready to go. And he's going to toss this one immediately over towards the statue. Guard cuts his way through it, goes low, and will get taken down. That Coalescence wasn't enough to keep him alive.
It's insane how quickly Repel built that. He bounced his healing orb off of the two walls, off the hotel and the other side, so that it was going to constantly heal his team as they approached. So off of Alderworth and the opposite wall, while left-clicking everyone, so got his Coalescence so fast, healed everybody up, but the burst coming through from the Dragon Strike did not shut them down. But now they have ult advantage.
Old pin clipping into the fountain there, not going to be able to drop the shield. They're still pushing forward, and Ion's going low.
Huge Shatter.
Now Shatter connecting onto almost everybody, and the kills will just go ahead and spill for Alpha Yi by himself. Gets the stun onto Exy, but that's about all. He's going to get shield to the face. Takes him down. Very fast cap here for Element Mystic. All the same, 5 minutes on the clock.
There was no way to stun. Alpha Yi had already used his stun, so he couldn't actually stun Alpha on his approach. And Alpha knew he had, with Repel's Moira healing, the ability to just walk forward past the shield. Ion was low. He couldn't drop shield. But you know, his shield was about to break. Alpha just walked through the shield physically and then dropped the Shatter down in that choke point, really showing his experience on the Reinhardt, knowing that if he just walks through, he sets that up.
Did Ritz get his grab heat?
I'm not entirely sure what happened with that. I think
he might
so.
have.
Yeah.
Speaking of grabs, though, we're going to see one thrown out. That's going to be the bigger bang trying to come through. Manages to find Fielder in the back line, and Repel go ahead with the Coalescence takedown. Ritz, another fast push coming through. Double kill for the Moira.
Repel is just building these Coalescences so fast, and he's like a sniper with that, getting those extra kills, getting the delays, adding so much healing, and there's no stopping this train at this point. They've got faster ult builds across the board, and Ritz, he's only at 42. You know, he was just killed so quick on the us fight. Guard's about to catch up, and they've got positional advantage here on this point B. Shatter.
Yeah, another one.
God.
Just rolls straight through. Locks them down. They do manage to kill Alpha and Repel, however. Dragon Strike comes in, and they actually turn this around. GC Busan Wave get the stop after Alpha lands another massive Shatter.
It's the sound barrier that kept everyone alive by Daydream. It hit everybody because they're all shattered in the same locations. They all get hit by the barrier.
Yeah. Goodbye.
That's a reset. But really cool Shatter again from Alpha. Like, we have to give this guy some big credit for what he's been able to do, despite the fact that he did end up getting wiped there.
Yeah, he can line it up really well. It's just even bigger credit, more so to Daydream, who's avoiding the Shatter, so he can follow up with those sound barriers.
Yeah, his positioning has been really good.
Damn impressive. Really aggressive push from Alpha E, though. Gets chunked down to half. Still going to be alive as Alpha tries to lead the charge. Shield's going to come up. Coalescence is going to be used by Repel. Rally now. Stacked on top, but Jexley goes down. Fielder actually killing him.
Yeah, that's going to be a shutdown again on this push from Element Mystic. The momentum shift is huge here as GC Busan Wave is soon to have another rally. They have the combo for not only the grab strike, but also the shatter is available for potentially flanking. Look at Ion's positioning. He wants to catch him in the choke if he can. He might even look for a hidden flanking shatter as they try to spill out of the hotel once again. Edison, I mean, he's building these quickly. They have this advantage. Element Mystic fans should be worried. Here's the grab for them first.
Yep, will be dropped down. Dragon Strike going straight through on the other side, but Guard and XE both come up with kills. Daydream going to be eliminated. Slowing up that sound barrier build considerably here as Guard in an awkward position, but you can see Repel spraying away with that left click, trying to keep him alive. Children will go down. Cart going to be pushed in 3.5 minutes to effectively go the distance.
There was a miscommunication there for GC Busan Wave. They used the rally and they used the grab surge with the arrow there, just despite the fact that they were not in position to make that happen. So this is another momentum pendulum swing back to Element Mystic. All the ult advantage, all the positional advantage they had goes away in an instant. And now, as you mentioned, 3 minutes to finish this one up.
Well, Dragon Strike just to open up some space here, but that Earth Shatter from Ion catches so many members. They will all go down. Dako just going to bail off the side. Team Wipe comes through. Good hold here from GC Busan Wave. Need to build up for more ultis.
A lot of these fights have been determined by the shatters more than the grabs. And then oftentimes by whether the support with an ultimate survives. Alpha E going to make the Roadhog switch.
Struck tossed in, the shield's going to be up. Repel going to fall. Edison finding that pickoff now with the Dragon Strike in from the side, just completely separating the two sides of the squad. GC Busan Wave push forward back over towards spawn. We'll hold them off yet again. Still 2:20 on the clock for Element Mystic. GC Busan still have a lot more work to be done, but so far it's looking great.
Yeah. Again, another grab for both sides, almost ready. Edison does not have the strike, though. He used it early in that fight, but it gave them this positional advantage they have here right on the choke, right over point B. They need to just be careful of Alpha's positioning, make sure you can't get another fat shatter. Okay, grab first.
Grab coming through, no devour to be found this time around. Damage coming through from the swings. Alpha E gonna find the first one. Alpha will fall. Guard answers with his own. Exi using the Dragon Strike, trades it around. 3 kills coming through right off the bat, and Alpha E will get taken down. Repel able to chase forward and get that kill.
Quick thinking and very quick reaction from XE, knowing they had the tools, they had the advantage. They knew that the Dragon Strike for Edison wasn't ready, so they could just live through that grab, then toss out their own with the Dragon Strike. Now they're just rolling into point C, still with the shatter.
Coalescence going to be coming down. Over the top side, Dragon Strike rolls through just in front of the cart. Element Mystic just kite back as a unit. Keep themselves safe. Earth Shatters up on both sides. Alpha has been hitting some wonderful ones. Barrier comes up. Jackson gonna get caught in the fire strike, takes him down. And Alpha E finds the kill onto Guard with the hook. Something struck from Dako, only gonna be finding 1 kill. It's 1 minute remaining as the team wipe comes through. Element Mystic, one more push. Get themselves over that finish line and a wonderful stagger onto Repel.
Very, very close game here. But we kind of have just let's throw the entire first part of the map out of the water. I mean, this is really what it all comes down to, this last push. This is where you win or you lose, right here. Disregarding everything else, this is the most important moment. Dragon Strike with the Sonic Arrow. He's going to just throw it out blind here with this Sonic Arrow. They don't know.
At the tanks, but that's going to be it. He gets a bit of opening damage for them. Dako up on the high ground, getting chunked out. Might be knocked out of that mech. Barely survives for the moment. As Alpha tries to get closer and closer to another Earth Shatter. Halfway there at the moment as the swings start coming down. He's got the bubble. He's going to be charging forward. Coalescence chipping away at the members of GC Busan Wave. Ion misses a pin, and Edison is dead. Graviton Surge comes out, however, from Ritz, locking them all in together. Earth Shatter comes on top of that one, and Ion finds 2 kills. Looking for a bit more high energy here from Ritz. Has that Moira cornered. That's going to be it. Everyone's dead. The team wipe comes through, and GC Busan Wave tie it up as they hold on Kings Row.
Very, very great combo setup there. Pulling him in to the shatter. As Ritz grabs his chest, man. He feels the victory. One of the most emotional players we've got in Contenders Korea Season 2. Hands up high. High-fiving the coach. Is this guy the new runner? I don't know. But Nick's in there. High fives for everybody as the combo comes through. They had the better ult synergy in the end, the final defense. Really good sound barrier from Jexay, but it was short-lived as the combo came through. The barrier is only going to buy you a little bit of time, and the shatter just keeps everybody stunned. We'll see, obviously, with the new barrier in a future patch. maybe things would have turned out a little bit differently, but today on the tournament patch that we're playing, it's not going to be enough to save them. Great plays on both sides, a very close Kings Row game. Just, I mean, talk about 1% better on the side of GC Busan Wave. Now Element Mystic's going to have to pick map, a rare scenario. This will be their second loss career on Hybrid. Don't see too many assault map picks from this squad.
It has not happened very often. We'll see where they want to take us. When we get ready to jump into that, we'll be having a quick break. Beforehand, give the players some time to think about it, see what they want to do, where they want to go for that third map. But right now, going to be tied up. Winner of Assault will take the lead. We'll move it to match point. But you can see here, I mean, you know, Oasis, that was a little bit more stompy, but back and forth on Hybrid. I'm excited to see how the rest of this series is going to turn out. You guys should be too, so don't go anywhere.